name is Sadie, and today I will be talking about the pros and cons of being an only child. Being an only child in the family can either be a positive or negative thing. There are a lot of disadvantages and advantages. It's important for people to understand why, because I'm assuming most of you will want to have a family someday. Because as an only child, you have your own little world. I think this is a really powerful quote by Maynard James Keenan because he really kind of explains what life is like um, being an only child and what you go through on a daily basis. Today I will share with you the positives and the negatives of being an only child, if it's selfish to just have one child as a parent, why people should think about just having one child, and then I'll be giving my little spiels on me being an only child and why I have loved growing up and being an only child. So what are some of the positives that come with being an only child? Quietness. I know a lot of people that complain about noise level in their house and they can't get anything done when they have a bunch of brothers and sisters. You don't have to worry about that when you're an only child. Two is attention. The only child is normally the center of attention, but may not be an attention hog, so don't think that they are at all times. Privacy. You get a lot of privacy. You get your alone time whenever you want. You don't have to worry about, going somewhere far away to get your own privacy. For amenity monopoly, you get lots and lots of gifts as an only child, but it's important for parents to try not to spoil their children. Parents save a lot of money. Kids are really expensive, whether it's, buying them baby stuff, buying them food, school, college, everything. Kids are expensive. 6, you become a more independent person and can fend for yourself better. I know that I'm a very independent person, and I think that has a lot to do with growing up as an only child. You're spared the complications of having an overbearing, unhelpful sibling. I know some people love their brothers and sisters, but I've heard bad stories about brothers and sisters also. So being an only child is pretty rewarding. Here are some reasons why parents agree with this statement. More and more parents are opting to have only one child because you can give your child your undivided attention at all times. The number one reason is financial reasons and financial issues. Couples want to maintain a comfortable life for themselves and their child. 3, parents want to give their children the best education that they can, whether it's private schooling, that's going to cost more money. So 4, parents can focus on general aspects of child development and learning issues. If you're a parent and you see that your child's starting to have developmental issues, you're going to want to pay really close attention to them and get them the best help that you can at an early stage in life. You can give their child all their attention. Individual attention in early life, I think, can really lead to strong position in later adult life. Life is just simpler and less stressful, I think, for parents if they have one child. The research that I found said that couples are happier and get along better with one child. The second child comes around and it kind of makes things a little bit more stressful for them. So that's something to think about. Even though there are numerous advantages to being an only child, there's plenty of disadvantages. One is loneliness. You don't have siblings to play with and share your life with as you grow up. 2 is higher expectations. You have a lot more pressure on yourself to be perfect and not make mistakes as you go through life. 3 is labeling. Only child equals spoiled brat, which is not always true. I think it just really depends on the parenting type and how you raise your children. 4 is overprotection. Parents can be very overprotective when they just have one child. They don't have other children to worry about. My mom said, if we lost you, there goes our life, because you are our life. That was a quote from her. 5, only children can get used to their parents doing everything for them. It's a huge reality check once you go out into the real world, which I found out because I went off to college, and it was all good changes though, so nothing too bad. 6, when your parents pass away, you don't really have siblings to go through it with you. You have people to be there for you, but you don't have close siblings to be there for you and help you through it. 7, as your parents get older, you're going to be the only one that can take care of them. That kind of takes a huge toll on you and can become very overwhelming for a person. As you can see, there are many positives and negatives to being an only child. I think it just depends on how you look at things. If you ever catch yourself thinking about whether you want to just have one child or more children once you get older, you can think about the pointers that I gave you in my speech, which were the positives about being an only child, negatives about being an only child, some of my own personal pointers, and reasons why more and more couples are only having one child. I hope that all of you have learned something today from this speech that will benefit your future. Thank you.